grandfather really makes it hard to accept that fact. And we'd like to all give you a round of applause for sharing such a personal experience. Thank you very much for opening up to us, and we've gotten to know you a lot better. Yeah, I really learned a lot in Toastmasters. Takes courage, and thank you again. So our last, but definitely not the least speaker for tonight, to quote Sir Art, she is the endangered species in our Blue Toastmasters Club. Her nickname, Panda, attests to the fact that she is really cute. You wouldn't find it true. She's a full-time student in the Ateneo taking up ITE, and in my opinion, it's a very, very hard course. You basically have to program an application, and you have to sell it once you graduate. So in essence, you're technically starting from scratch and making your own business. And the fact that she can devote time to Toastmasters every Wednesday night, second and fourth week of the month, shows how much dedication she has not only to her academics, but to share with us her passion for speaking. The evaluator for our speaker for tonight would be Sir J. Lazaro. May I please invite you? Thank you.
Yes, basic speech project number 6 is about vocal variety. And the objectives are 3. First, use voice, volume, pitch, rate, and quality to reflect and add meaning and interest to your message. Number 2, use pauses to enhance your message. And 3, use vocal variety smoothly and naturally.
So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our last speaker, Ms. Kyle Pandapatan.
Hi everyone. I'm Sam, 10 years old little boy from southern United States. Think of this as the 1800s. And tonight I'm going to tell you a story about Brother Rabbit and Brother Fox. First you ought to know, Brother Rabbit stars in Uncle Remus's African-American folktales. And if we go back even more, he comes from the African stories far, far, long, long time ago. And if we dig even deeper, he is the trickster, the super prankster, the cunning hero of the oppressed, the adults say. And maybe, you know, he, without strength and without money, he wins using this. And I heard he was born through hardship and adversity. That's right, people. Maybe that's why they say Brother Rabbit was born in the pricker patch. These are long vines with thorns, a bush of thorns. Now, speaking of adversity, foxes like to make a meal out of rabbits, you know? And rabbits always find ways to outfox foxes. Now, this Brother Rabbit was the craftiest rabbit ever to cross the path of Brother Fox. And Brother Fox, with his friend Brother Bear, always tried to catch Brother Rabbit. But he always seems to get away with a trick up his sleeve. However, the closest Brother Fox ever got to catching him was when they were near by the tar pit. Now, for those of you who don't know what tar is, it's a really black, sticky, gummy thing. If you've seen the Dinosaur World shows, some of them are preserved in tar. Now, Brother Fox and Brother Bear, they scooped a bunch of tar, they rolled it up, and made a body. Stay there. They made a body, and then they rolled up more tar. Then they made a head. Then they put a hat over it, and a coat, and set it down by the road. Now, after a while, Brother Rabbit comes along, and he sees the tar baby set up there. And he says, "Howdy!" And the tar baby didn't say nothing. It just went like this. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said howdy. Tar baby didn't say just stood there like this. And now, Brother Fox is like, I'm gonna give you one more chance to say howdy. If you don't say howdy back to me, I'm gonna hit you with my fist. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, howdy. Ha! Now Brother Rabbit got stuck in the tub, tried to pull out. He couldn't. Let go of my fist! Let go of my fist! Tar Baby didn't say nothing. Just stood there like this. Come on, let go of my fist. If you don't let go of my fist, I'm gonna hit you with my other fist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go of my fist. Let go of my other fist. Tar Baby didn't say nothing. Just stood there like this. If you don't let go of my other fist, I'm gonna kick you with my feet. 1, 2, 3. Ow! Let go of my feet. Let go of my feet. Tar Baby didn't say nothing. Just stood there like this. If you don't let go of my feet, I'm gonna hit you with my head. 1, 2, 3. Pow! And Brother Rabbit was rolling down the ground, all mixed up with the tub. And just about then, Brother Fox and Brother Bear came along. Well, Brother Rabbit, we got you good. We really got you good. Yeah, you got me. What you gonna do with me? Well, let's see. I know. Let's roast him and eat him. And Brother Bear said, yeah. Let's roast him and eat him. And Brother Rabbit said, roast me, eat me, do whatever you want with me, but please, don't throw me in that pricker patch. Brother Fox said, let's see, he wants us to roast him. That won't be no fun. I know. We'll drown him. And Brother Bear says, yeah. That's what we'll do. We'll drown him. Hang me from the highest tree. Drown me, but whatever you do, please, not the pricker patch. And Brother Fox said, he wants us to drown him, to hang him. That would be no fun. I know. Let's throw him in the pricker patch. Yeah. That's what we'll do. We'll throw him in the pricker patch. No. And Brother Bear and Brother Fox took him by the arms and went 1, 2, 3. And Brother Rabbit fell down in the middle of the pricker patch. And then he was like this. I fooled you again. I was born in the pricker patch. I grew up in the pricker patch. I love the pricker patch. Thanks for the ride home. And off he went like a king of a county, living for another day. Yes. Woo!
Nice. Wow.
That's one nice story.
Are you part of the acting organization in Argentina?
I wish I joined. It's fun.
Very impressive, especially the southern accent.
I have a problem pulling those off, so. Is that a book or like a play, or you just conceptualize that?
Oh, I found it in a folk tale. It's really from the southern US. Like they compiled all the black people stories. And they're very original.
Your rendition's very spot on. Yes. Maybe to relate this to our topic for the day, just like love, the person who you think really is for you, first you give one hand, then you give the other. And then before you know, you find both your feet trapped. You don't know what else to do but just go with the flow. And then you dive all in. Before you realize it, you're in a whirlpool. You can't get out. And Brother Bear and Brother Fox are there ready to roast you alive. You come to a realization that you fall into a trap. And you're like, wait, I'm better than this. I can do better. I deserve better. And you think around and you realize, wait, I have to go home. I have to go back to my roots. Who am I really? What is my purpose? And that is the lesson we can take home from her speech. We always come back, whenever we break up with someone, from experience with people here. I'm sure you've broken up with someone or experienced a loss. You always go back to yourself. You realize, before I met them, I could actually live without them. So let me go back. So now that we've finished all the prepared speeches, we will now be moving on to the evaluation. As I had previously mentioned, this evaluation is to basically teach everyone who has spoken here today points of improvement and points on which